Phanindra Sama, the CEO of Redbus, and we'll be talking about how Redbus has scaled and grown. So, to start out with, funny, like if you 1 crore mark, how is the feeling and like what is the atmosphere here at Redbus?
Yeah, we're all very happy reaching that 1 crore milestone. Actually, when we initially, I suddenly became very nostalgic when we were celebrating the 1 crore this thing. Because when we started out 5 odd years back, it was an unimaginable number. And having sold about 1 crore seats, today there is a proof that the idea works, that consumers buy bus tickets on internet. 1 crore is a huge number actually. It's a very happy feeling.
Okay. And
thank you. Fine, thank you.
We have what are the expansion plans here from now? So we have heard about reports of going international, going into Singapore, Southeast Asia. So what are the plans over there?
See, I think for the next 2.5 years, we will continue to focus on bus ticketing and in country, because it's a huge market out there, and right now we have a very small percentage market share in this huge market, right? Beyond that, yes, once we get to a good, decent market share in the country, and then things are working as a push button, then there are 2 options that we have. One is either take the same bus ticketing to other countries, or take other products in the same country, sell package tours or cabs or etc. to our same consumer base in India, or take the bus ticketing to Malaysia, Singapore and etc. But all those are probably after 2 odd years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And talking about the numbers currently, like how has the growth rate been? So it's been exponential growth, but if you can have the numbers, the revenue wise and also the team size numbers.
Yeah, so things have been scaling well. We've been growing exponentially. So for example, last year we did about 300 odd crores. Before that we did about 100 odd crores. Before that we did 50 and 25, and then before that I think we did about 5 crores and etc. So that way, like last year from 100 crores to 300 odd crores, we've grown about 2.5 times. And I think this year again we probably grow very well. So things are getting better, and the team size is growing along with the business growth. Right now we should be about 460 odd people, tending towards 500. We have offices in about 26 cities in the country.
And what are the challenges that you face at this point in time, and how are you tackling them?
See, always for us the challenge has been of scaling up internally, because for us the advantage is that the market exists and it's a huge market, and with selling about 1 crore seats, there is a proof that customers will buy bus tickets through these technology enabled channels, whether it is mobile or call center or through internet and etc. So there is a proof of the concept, and there's a huge market in front of us. So, and we are market leaders in that market, and we have the whole ecosystem set up, which is software for bus operators, software for travel agents, software for consumers, So we couldn't ask for anything better, and we are profitable last year. So a lot of things going well for us. I think right now the only challenge in front of us is as the company scales up, how are we scaling up? How is our team scaling up? How are the skill sets scaling up? For example, from last year to this year, let's say when it was a 100 crore company to 300 crore company, just in 12 months, I had to scale up being a CEO of a 300 crore company, or from 200 people to 480 people. So these are rapid growth needs that are required. Just you blink your eyes and then you're 12 months out, and suddenly this could be a 1,000 people company, and maybe a lot more hundreds of crores of company. So I need to keep pace, learn on the job, and do all this. Along with me, all my other senior management also has to keep pace. With millions of consumers out there, the pressures will increase, because reliability, customer experience, quality, even if 100 people out of thousands of people get a bad experience, that it appears like it is much worse than actually let's say 10 people getting a bad experience from half of half of that number of customers,
Yeah.
right? Because customers look at the absolute growth in the number of complaints rather than a percentage growth.
True.
So all these other pressures keep coming
Okay.
in. Yeah.
And talking about like you have raised investment rounds, so how has the support been from the mentors and the investors, and also about the entrepreneurs who have already been funded or looking for funding? So what kind of opportunities do you think are there in the ecosystem?
Yeah, I think the ecosystem is getting better and better every day. So I've been a witness of this ecosystem for the last 5.5
Yeah.
years, and there's been a drastic change from the time when we started to now. There are entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are celebrated. Entrepreneurs are made heroes. Today, nobody talks about will your parents agree if you want to become an entrepreneur. But 5 years back, it was a big question. People used to ask us, and that used to be the favorite question. Did your parents agree? How was the thing, and etc. and all that. So a lot has changed from then to now.
Okay.
The ecosystem has become much more vibrant. I mean,
Yeah.
blogs like YourStory and etc. and all are really celebrating entrepreneurship and encouraging entrepreneurship. Yeah. And for us, our mentors and investors have been phenomenal. I mean, I think we hardly had any experience when we got into this, and all our learnings has come from our mentors and investors. They are a part and parcel of this whole growth story, and they really, like, they would come and interview candidates for us. They would teach me how to manage. They would teach our senior management. They spend time with them. That's a very vibrant thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on a finishing note, like what would be your advice to entrepreneurs or startups currently who look up to Redbus the way they are speaking? So what would be your advice to them?
So I would say that, I mean, just taking this example of whether your mentors and investors are helping you or not helping you, right? I mean, in our case, we actually looked at the half glass full, right? I mean, we ignored the other half glass, which is probably empty, and the other half, which is full, is what we looked at, and it worked to our advantage. Every time we believe that mentors and investors are with us and helping us build this company, we gain much more out of it. So I would say that any person who's raised money or who has investors or board members, I would say that give them a lot of importance, because they are people who've been there, done it all.
Okay.
So look at them as the gurus,
Okay.
right? Learn from them, and I think you'll have much more success than you can have it by yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.